Good morning, this is Kelly Valentine to go over my pre-trading routine and my chart analysis. According to my trading plan on my pre-trading routine, I check the economic calendar first, and then I go to the specific pair that I'm going to trade. I do an updated technical analysis. Some of the things that are included in my technical analysis is I do my S&R lines. For the daily and hourly, and I do Fibonacci lines on the 15-minute chart, and I double check those. If I'm not putting new ones, I double check those daily to make sure that the market is still respecting those lines, and then I also check the major and current trends on all three charts that I use: the daily, the hourly, and the M15. So the first thing that I do is I go to my FX book. When I open up my FX book, I immediately just look right here at this little map. It's so simple, but I just love this little map. It gives you a visual of what trading session you're in, how long you have until it closes, and when the next one is going to be opening. So it's just a nice little visual map of the trading session. And then I'll look at the economic calendar. And I'll look at it for like the whole day, and I see what's going to be affecting my pairs, what reports are going to be coming out, and what effect those reports have had in the past on my pairs. So I'll look, and it looks like there's a bunch of low-level reports, and then in about an hour and 51 minutes, there's two high-level reports that may affect my pairs. And then later on today, it looks like there's some other high-level reports as well. MT4, and we'll go ahead and do the British Pound USD chart today. So I'm backed up so much. I've updated the date and trading session already, and I'll start with the daily. And so first I'll look at the trends here, like is it in consolidation, an uptrend, a downtrend. So it looks like the daily major is still in consolidation because we're start off right here and we're ending off over here. So this uptrend and downtrend, they just equal each other out. So, and it looks like currently, it is currently in an uptrend. So I have that it's currently starting an uptrend, because if it just has bullish sentiment and not quite enough candlesticks to determine a trend, then I'll just note it as starting an uptrend, so I know that it's not a true trend yet. But we do have enough candlesticks to call it a trend. So I'll go ahead and change this information. And then let's plot some support and resistance lines here. And when plotting the support and resistance lines, you want to make sure that you are not using this last candlestick right here, because it's still forming. So you don't want to count that in your analysis. You want to make sure that you have enough contact points. The more contact points you have, the stronger the line is. So and another thing that I also make sure is that that candlestick that is currently forming is in between the lines that I'm plotting. So that's important to me. So I'm going to make sure that that gets done as well. And then we're going to go over to the hourly chart and do the same thing. So I'm going to look at my trends first. So it looks like it is in an uptrend. So we're going to go ahead and update this information here. Lines. And the same thing with this one. We don't want to use that current candlestick. So we're going to have to back it out a little bit to see if we can get some contact points here. Okay, looks like we're good with that one. And once again, I want to make sure that I get that activity in between my lines here. Alright, so that one will be good as well. And now we're going to go over to the 15-minute chart. Okay, so the 15-minute chart, it looks like we have a slight uptrend for the major here. Because we're starting down here and it's ending up here. But it is currently in consolidation because we don't have enough candlesticks to determine otherwise. Whoops. And I use Fibonacci lines. So I like to have a nice even trend for the Fibonacci lines. So we're going to start with this low end of the chart right here, and we're going to come all the way up here. And with the Fibonacci lines, it's important that you move around the lines from the body to the wick to make sure that you have good connection points there. So we're going to leave it like that. And then with this chart that's in front of me right now, it's the British Pound USD 15-minute chart. And the major trend is an uptrend, and it's currently in consolidation. I usually will back the chart up just a little bit just to kind of get like a look at the candlesticks to see what patterns jump out at me, kind of just what the general movement is of the market. So we have some, looks like it was in consolidation right here for a while, and then it started to go into an uptrend, and then we have a large volume candlestick right here, large movement, most likely was due to a report. And then it continued up for a little bit further before it dropped down a little bit and had some bearish movement. Then it kind of broke into consolidation, dropped down a little bit more, and then continued, then reversed. See this little doji right here, and then this is the long-legged doji, and then it reversed right here. So that's a strong reversal sign, and the market did reverse after that. So this right here is just a period of consolidation, went up a little bit, some more consolidation. Basically, this is just all consolidation right here. These little doji candlesticks right here, very little movement, even though it is moving up. I typically do not like to trade with when you have real small candlesticks like that, because it's just real slow movement. The market's, you know, a little undecisive on what it wants to do, can be a little bit choppy during that time. So but right now it looks like it's wanting to start to go up into an uptrend. Labels on my chart, I just update them as I go, and I add or subtract things as I need it. Go this a little bit, and then if we have so right now it looks like there is some bullish sentiment going on, not quite an uptrend yet. We don't have enough candlesticks for that, but we'll just have to watch the market and see where it goes to. And that's my market analysis for the British Pound US Dollar chart today. Thank you.